As I'm getting my voice back from my spinal drain, today we sat in gratitude, and there was just this beautiful praise that was granted. This moment to view the last 5 years of our forgiveness frequency, and we're taken through like this bird's eye view of the entire experience, of every day, of every moment, of every miracle that are stacking up, miracle upon miracle upon miracle. And when the forgiveness frequency started, it was just forgiveness. It was me facing my fears of death on palliative care and facing my fears of losing my voice, losing my ability to chew and swallow, of not being able to find a way off palliative care. And I remember it was 5 years ago this month of March. And I think that's why this energy is coming back so strongly, is because we've been through the darkness, and now we're asked to walk through the shadow period of, really, instead of Tuesdays and Thursdays being digging in our trash can, we're sifting through it. We're sifting through what's left. And to find so much gratitude in that moment, because before we couldn't even get through layers upon layers of debris. It was full of our traumas and insecurities and things that we've upcycled. And now we've upcycled those traumas and insecurities, the shame and blame, into a magical treasure chest full of gems and beautiful modalities and gifts that we've picked up along the way. And so we were just kind of taken back through, pulled back on a rubber band, back through the entire last 5 years of forgiveness, and how, 5 years ago we were still on the maximum amount of opiates and pain meds that you could have, outside of being hospitalized in our palliative care, and knowing that there wasn't a secession plan off of it, but we were going to do or die trying. And that, remembering that voice that kept coming through before I had met my spirit guides or had these powwows with the Divine Father, Mother, God, that we were sent on this journey in faith and surrender, where we kept hearing this voice saying, well, this time will be different. This time will be different. Like, you got this. And then just listening to that voice and allowing it to guide us through the darkness into the light. And it took about 6 months of withdrawals and to clear away the clutter, so we could really start to see color again, and to understand that these pops of color were changing our life. And then to meet the forgiveness frequency and realize that it was a frequency that we created. When we decided to focus on self-love, that has its own vibration. When we started to color pain, color has its own vibration and frequency. When we added self-forgiveness, forgiving ourselves for all the time we've held on to the shame and blame of it all, that had another level of frequency. And then we added gratitude, and gratitude had a level of frequency. So when we started to combine it all together, and coloring the pain and coloring the emotions and sharing it all and bringing it in to our center, into our heart, so we could exude it, that is what created the frequency of forgiveness. Little by little, it was just facing the fears. Then when you added self-love and self-acceptance and gratitude and self-forgiveness, all of those combined, and it was running this in infinity loop. And so we just kept being guided to put more into that infinity loop, put authenticity, put all of the narrative, changing the narrative of upcycling our traumas and insecurities, where they were no longer holding us back. Ooh, they gave us power and strength and sovereignty and healing. And as we kept doing that each and every Tuesday, going through the jam sessions and spending time on Mondays journaling it out and speaking with our inner child, and going through the whole jam session with them, and then Tuesdays, taking that information, those colors that we gained, that insight that we gained, and utilized Tuesdays and Thursdays to really dig, to understand it fully, to confirm those affirmations of what I am and what I am able to pull out of what I received, and then color those affirmations. The time spent sitting in the mirror and doing mirror work and learning how to meditate to really calm the mind enough that you can find peace and stillness and oneness within. And then moving on to knowing that all of those traumas and insecurities, that our body keeps score, and going through the muscle memory and understanding that we have the ability to heal inside, outside, upside, and down by tapping into those frequencies and vibrations of not only our emotions, but the colors that come along with it. And then that jam session just expanded to breath work and barefoot grounding, nature, our intuitive channel, the Akashic records, Reiki, all of these beautiful gifts and modalities that have come in to really help uh, build that frequency. And now that we're 5 years out, where the frequency to heal, to upcycle those traumas and insecurities could take days, if not weeks in the beginning. And now it's minutes and moments. We get to bring it in and witness and recognize and hold space and understand. Then we have all the tools. We have all the modalities. We have all the gifts. We have the codes and keys and colors to upcycle whatever comes our way. And to be here now in this moment of this shadow walk where we're just sifting through what the BS, it's kind of like sifting through kitty litter, and that you're pulling out all of the bullshit, and it's your belief system. It's just the crumbs, and taking that black light to all the crevices and to see what is still left in there that needs to be witnessed, that needs that frequency, that needs to self-love, self-forgiveness, self-acceptance, and gratitude. And then you add authenticity, where you truly get to remove all the mask and show up as yourself, to really just bask in that light that you are, and to open your celestial pillar, open your pillar of light to be a lighthouse for others. That is when you just get to show up as you, with all the mess, with half a voice, whatever that is for the day, with spinal drain pouring out of you. You're showing up and you're doing the work. And this shadow period is showing you how powerful you are. It's not taking you back into the darkness. It's allowing you to actually flow through the darkness, to walk through it hand in hand with your higher self that you've embodied, to walk through it hand in hand, knowing that you are divinely hugged by the divine Father, Mother, God, that source is in your center, and it is moving the universe around you. So when you come out of this shadow period and your full sovereign self, and you've left it all of the rest of it behind, you will get to step into this beautiful integration and deep transformation, transcendence, and move into April, really illuminating your light even further. So this is a period that I was a little nervous about. And in just the last couple of days of powwows, I see how powerful it's to show us and mirror to us how powerful we are, and that you've made it through every step of your healing journey, however long it's taken. And wherever you are on it, this is a moment for you to celebrate, to get on your pillow, do a pillow party, dance, turn the music on, and just celebrate you, celebrate how far you've come, and really be a frequency match. Combine all of those energies together to build out your own forgiveness frequency, or tap into the frequency that's built right now. It sits within the Akashic records, and it's an etheric field full of color and sound and healing, and so many different ways to do that just by tapping in. So I look forward to bringing more of the forgiveness frequency to you, and learning about your journey, your healing journey that has brought you here to this moment. And I'm here to celebrate you.